Do not come. Do not come.
Do not come. Do not come because we are on. And by that, I mean, don't waste your time coming and watching this show. You can go home now. All right, boys, I'll see you later.
You really captivate the energy that we bring here.
Yeah, it's Monday. I thought that's the, isn't that the vibe we're supposed to give off on Mondays? Like, oh, it's all Monday again. Oh, I hate Monday. Rah, rah, rah.
Somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
I'm gonna kill you. That's what, right? Like, isn't that the appropriate response for the Office Space?
Correct. That no, I'd probably kick their ass there. So that
No, man. Shit, no.
Yeah.
I believe someone get their ass kicked for saying something like that.
As rightly one should.
But
if
what
they
you
were to dare say so.
But Eli, can I tell you this? What you won't get your ass kicked for saying is go to www.youtube.com/stuckinthemiddle, where you can find all this goods and even more. Probably not anymore, just Stuck at Night. But pretty much those of you listening to the audio version of this catastrophe, go and watch the video version.
By the way, guys, I've been holding on to this drink. It's lukewarm now because
Why is lukewarm?
It says bye on it. Bye.
All right, I'll see you later.
Bye for those times that you're feeling, well, That was so creepy. Don't hit the crickets. All right.
No, chef on that one.
Thank you,
Bye, Felicia.
There you go. Bye, Felicia. Get the fuck out of my store.
We're not going to play our hypocrites just yet. We're going to wait. We're going to wait to play the hypocrites.
Well, first I'd like to ask.
Did you get new glasses, by the way?
My father, he's like, hey, I got these two. Here's some sunglasses, prescription. Here's these. Check them. They're fucking perfect.
You do look like those are dad glasses. Like those are 80s dad glasses.
All right, I don't want to go spend fucking $900 on some fucking hipster rims or some shit.
Any glasses, like any pair of bifocals, if you will, any pair of spectacles for the rest of... Oh, never mind.
No, it ain't gonna work.
Any pair of glasses that has that double, like it has the nose thing, but then it has the extra.
Yeah.
See how it has the extra thing?
It has like a support beam for when I need to do this.
Yeah. No need for your makeshift unibrow. Like it's filling in your eyebrows, like that top one, for no need. There's no need.
Well, my other ones, they had like a fucking paper clip that I wrapped around them so they'd stay in place.
He's pretty popular with the grandmas now, though.
Oh, yeah,
He's
bro.
got like multiple gum job offers on the table.
He's picking up all the old ladies.
Well, actually, I think these glasses did garnish me.
Hey, who are you? Where'd my family go?
In your mouth, bitch.
I have poop in my pants.
That's all right. That's my kink.
I need somebody to change my shoes.
Oh, I know somebody for that, actually. No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry. That was
do you?
terrible. Yeah, this guy. No, terrible joke.
I know. That was even worse.
Off color. Speaking of all the above, all right, real quick.
What the fuck?
You know the magical giant place that I work at is a magical place that we never talk about.
Walgreens. Y'all stop serving tobacco.
Yeah, major Walgreens department area store thing. I am in a wine aisle in this Walgreens.
Where? It's a wine aisle. Where?
And after I got past all those fucking bitch babies, I got to the actual alcoholic wine. And
where?
So I'm walking around just, I don't know, shopping for wine, and to my left, like really, really close, is a very muscular black shiny buttocks with like
say it slower.
Just a G-string, like or ripped jeans like that are meant to look like a G-string. They're barely there. There's the buttocks and balls hanging out, and it's a female. I mean, it's a man that looks like a female. I think they call it trans, and they.
Hold your cup up again. That's what we call it.
They were just whatever. I'm done
Listen,
with it.
Turf, get the fucking pronouns down.
All right, so he with the fucking dick and balls hanging out with the ass in my fucking face, looking at the mirror where they have glasses, like looking at it.
Do they? They
like
have
it's-
glasses? What are those things?
Yeah, I can't figure it out. I don't know, bro. But he is like this close to the fucking mirror, like as close as I am to the mic, looking into it. I'm assuming has ear pods on and has a Bluetooth, is talking, I hope, talking to somebody else and not himself. And just saying, no.
But his fucking rod
this
just
is my
hitting the mirror.
time. Well, the mirror is just like a fucking rectangle that's way up here in front of his face. So why is he changing in the wine aisle with families walking around in a small rectangular mirror this close to it, bro?
I'll tell
Not
you
an
why.
acceptable place to change.
No,
Yeah.
not at all. Not at all.
Okay, I raise you this, but what if I was doing PCP?
Then
Maybe then it'd be a great place to change, wouldn't it?
I absolutely. I would salute the gentleman lady looking.
What
Whatever.
was what do you think? What was it trying to look like?
What was it? I mean, it's a man, a muscular man trying to look like a woman. The hair was nice. I'll give him that. But
How long we talking?
I mean, how long was his hair?
Yeah.
Oh, past the shoulders.
His
was
or
all-
her, by the way.
What? I mean, this is a biological man dressed like a woman with the balls were fucking squeezing
Maybe
out.
a drag. Maybe in drag.
Oh my god, I didn't consider that. It could have been a drag.
Could have been drag.
Could have been a drag queen thing.
After you saw that, your night was a little bit of a drag.
And I was listening to her talking to himself and saying like, or to himself or somebody on the other line, like, this is my time right now. Fucking dressing in the aisle of Walgreens in the wine aisle and just changing. And this person was there for like 45 minutes.
Just holding it down.
Yeah, dude.
This is my changing room now.
One of my friends was there and saw my eyebrows quirk and approached me immediately and was like, I know that you articulate yourself with your eyebrows a lot, so I was just waiting.
You do. You tell tale with your eyebrows.
Can I tell a tale with my eyebrows?
Yeah, you like intrigued, Eli.
So she saw me like do this because like
That's like your Groucho Marx. Like, really, Eli?
I had to lean down and then I just turned to my left and there's big black butt, muscular black butt, like right in my face, and I just went.
That's the way we like it
I
here.
could say big back. Oh my god, big black.
I
butt,
like big black muscular butts, and I cannot lie.
Yeah,
You other brothers cannot.
They were
lie.
so
I don't know.
toned. I was expecting a cheek to just reach out and punch me in the fucking face.
Boom! It's just
Seriously,
just telling
dude.
you it's fucking to work out more.
Yeah. Actually, I was intimidated by that.
Just
but
the ass comes out like, how come you ain't working out right now, boy? Like, oh shit. Just
Yeah,
like
and-
push-ups
and-
right there.
after the primordial disgust, I immediately got. I felt like I was being shamed by this masculine butt of the gentleman drag person.
This is very. I'm very confused sexually.
Wow. Hello, everybody.
Many ways right now by your phrasing of it. Like,
I was not confused.
I'm turned on.
I was
I'm
scared a little
disgusted,
bit.
I'm applauded. I don't know. I'm many things.
Dude, it was a fucking adventure.
How are you feeling now after all that?
That I finally got to. This is catharsis. All right, I was a little scarred from it. Like it's burning my retinas. That shiny black butt. That was muscular, so I'm not shitting on it. That'd be like poo poo on top of the poo boo.
Don't do that.
No, all right.
Don't do that.
Like that. It's burned into my retinas. All right.
That's why he's got the new
It
glasses.
violated my sights.
It
the
broke the
real
old
reason.
ones. Yeah. Now we get to the bottom of it.
Here's my punchline. It burned in. It violated my sights and my rights. And yes, this is why I have like glasses because they're healing.
Here's the punchline. Why was there 40 minutes gone by where the person was just doing their thing in Walgreens?
Dude, I don't even know what he was doing.
Yeah, but why wouldn't then Walgreens staff be like,
You got me.
Sam, sir, ma'am, I don't know where we go with this, Sam, but can you please maybe not pull your penis out here?
Hey, so the
I
chat
was
wants
hoping.
To know, did you get her number or what?
Oh
Yeah, so did you get her number?
I very very like.
Score!
So I was in the wine aisle for a spell because this is my magical job. Blah blah blah. Right. And so I had to be there. And no, I didn't ask for the number. By the way, I know. Boo.
Should have.
But as soon as I got out of the area, like I felt like I was escaping, that's on me. I shouldn't feel like I need to get away. That's a human being, okay? But the shiny butt thing was a bit much. All right, I was like, oh my god, is that thing oiled? Whoa, man.
Eli, like, He's like, no, I never got a number. He's got a little oil mark right above his face. No, I never got a number.
Damn.
Just like it's all glistening right here.
And all right, so and that's not the only occurrence. There's one more, if I may. It's a brief one.
Go on. Yeah, you
So-
know, blow your load.
At my store, my main magical department area, there's a guy where this is where I serve booze. He comes in. He sends.
What do you just boo people when they come by?
Yes, all the time, every
You
time.
want a boo? You want some booze? Boo.
Pun Master Flex over here. So this douchebag spends about a half hour running around, fucking prancing around and bugging me. I'm helping customers like a true gent, and I'm taking care of people with Lotto. And finally, I don't know how many times he asked me some dumb fucking question. He comes up to me and tries to use a refund card. This is a man that uses food stamps, returned shit, and tried to get cash back, got a refund card, tried to buy booze with it. Can't do that at my store. I enforce the policy. So we begin to argue, and the gentleman, who is clearly not of law enforcement, says, I'm a police officer, and I should arrest you. And then I lost my shit a little bit, because I don't like being told I'll get arrested. I said, and he was demanding my name, fucking names on my tag. I'm like, you're a cop? I want your name.
I know who
I
it
want
is
your
now.
name.
I know who it is now.
I bet you fucking
Remember
do.
we had that cop that was watching the show. That's probably who it was.
Oh, okay.
Remember, there was like a cop and an FBI guy that were watching the show like a couple of months ago.
We get a lot of those.
I think we
It's hard
figured
to-
out who it was.
That one surprised me because this dude, man, he has a hard on for me. All right, he stuck around. He shot the shit with me, just bitching, called me an asshole because I wouldn't sell him booze, and I knew he wasn't a cop because he had a weird,
Eli
dirty.
thinks somebody like, you fucking asshole. I was like, yeah, we were just shooting the shit. He was being nice to me and shit.
I mean, like I was begging him, like on the camera. You can see me doing like it looks like I'm saying, "Get the fuck out of here! You're the fuga! Get the fuck out!" So
Turns out he was one of them airline guys too.
That was me. Oh, yeah, he was
directing
communicating
planes.
right
He's like,
back
oh
with
shit,
me.
yeah, get the fuck out. Yeah, we'll go that
well,
way.
that's because he said like I'm gonna speak to your manager. I'm like, please go speak to. There's nothing more for you and I to discuss. Please go. That's what I was doing because on the video, they
You
were
didn't take
all
any
watching.
video of the video?
I thought about it, man. And
Next time.
the way I paged because I was in the middle in the throes of a tantrum. I was angry, so
He just worked you up so good to where you're just that's it.
I
The buck
paged.
stops here.
I got on the fucking pager and the entire magical store
no.
heard my angry voice go, "Managers at a liquor store! Managers!" And the guy was a little shocked and he was like,
Dude, there was some old lady checking eggs who was like, "Ooh, this egg looks." Like, you just freaked her out. Like she threw the entire eggs up in the air.
I'm supposed to freak out like that when we're getting robbed.
Dropped
Right? Not
a
when
jar
I'm
of
beefing.
pickles
Yeah.
and shit. What the fuck?
And there was one moment I had to take an expired
Clean
ad.
up on aisle 2.
Yeah.
I had to take an expired ad out of his hand, and I gently did it with 2 fingers, my index and my thumb. I just I'm sorry, this is expired. And he told management that I ripped his arm out of his socket, and he's gonna file charges.
What did you say exactly over the loudspeaker?
Managers to the liquor store! Oh my god. Managers to the liquor store now!
There's just this old lady. These eggs look really delicious. Managers to the fucking liquor store now.
Yeah, remember, this is Magical Walgreens. It's actually called Magical Walgreens, allegedly. So,
Everyone loves magical Walgreens.
It's
So,
kind of like normal Walgreens, except you're on PCP.
clearly.
Except you're magical.
Well, yeah, you get shiny black butts that you cannot deny or lie, and you get fake cops. He had a dirty polo shirt with a fucking badge like sewn on it and shit. I'm like, you ain't no cop, dude, you know?
Whoop whoop.
So-
Pull over, dude.
Just initially the manager believed him when he said I nearly pulled his arm out of his socket. Then they watched the footage and they fucking laughed at him. End of story.
And then they saw you actually pull his arm out of his sock, and they're like, "Oh no, we definitely believe him now."
Oh yeah, because I don't know my own strength.
Well, you were in your fit of rage.
Me am raging. Yes, I was definitely raging out.
They looked at that as though rightfully so, and they just
It's my fucking body language. If I
they
would
shushed him to the curb.
if I wouldn't be like the airplane guy, I could have gotten away with that. And said, I was totally cool there.
Did they say like, "Hey, maybe next time not rip his arm out of his socket," or what'd they do? Like, was there any?
No, they said next time shoot that man.
Really?
No, they didn't. But
What'd they say, though?
They had an issue with him, right? Prior because he came in there with the fucking
Richard?
food stamps. Yeah, Richard Pryor was there handling his fucking. You're on a pun fucking trial here, sir. Trail. I don't know where I'm going.
You're
with this.
doing fine.
But No, so he shystered them. He ripped off the main store to get the discount card that he's not allowed to use for booze.
I told you, like, I had when I had smoke shops.
Yeah. R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Hopes and dreams.
R.I.P. When I had smoke shops, there was 2 instances where somebody came in to pass a fake $100 bill, a very fake $100 bill. And it just so happened that both of those times it was the same lady. I guess they chose this, this very attractive, big-breasted, big-assed, black woman. She's very nice, very talkative, very flirty. And like, she just wanted to buy like a $10 vape pen, but all she had was this crisp only bill in my purse, $100 bill. Hey, I need change this for though. Will you give it to me? And I'm like, I don't know what you said there, but I'm not going to give you change.
Yeah, that's some broken medieval English from the ghetto there. From though.
It's got like Donald Trump on the fucking bill, and she's like, what? My money's no good here? What the fuck?
This money's great, okay? I approve this message and this bill. But...
And you took the anti-American stance, I see.
Well... The second time she came in, I was told when this happened that I was actually allowed to confiscate this bill.
Nice.
So this time, as soon as very hard to forget, very hard to miss. And I knew exactly what was happening. As soon as she entered the store, I was like, here we go.
Yeah, I know the feeling well.
Game on. Like, I know this one. It was just like this whole like charade of I'm looking for this, looking for this, looking for that. Then, okay, cool. Okay, I came in just for this for now, but I'm going to come back for the, there's this whole thing. It's just very.
I know the. Yeah.
It's a dance they do, right?
Yep. The distractionary method.
Then out comes I just need the $10 battery. I'm like, here we go. What's she going to pay for it with? Oh. It's the $100 bill.
Yeah,
that looked very off, by the way. Like last time it looked off. And so I was like, I grabbed it. I was like, I get to keep this. I was like, ma'am, this, I had to do the whole trade. Like, I was like, this doesn't look. I pulled out another $100 bill. I'm like, this is completely off. And she's like, oh my God. I'll just take that. And I was like, no, you won't. You won't take that. And I kind of like shushed it away from her hands. And then like she like hurried out. I said, I have to take this and save this. And then she hurried out of the store.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
That went very easily for you.
Well, I mean, apparently, she's going to go on to the other, to the next smoke shop, to another smoke shop and just make it happen again. You know what I mean? Like, so
no,
it's
like
just
you kept the 100 and she rocked out. You kept the fake 100.
I put it in my pocket. Days later, it went through the wash. It came out as a white piece of paper.
I'm not surprised whatsoever.
Yeah.
We call them crackhead bucks.
Yeah.
There actually were some in that community. You'd be surprised.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, crackhead bucks.
You can buy yourself easily a pack of Marlboro too with a crackhead buck. I tell you what.
It's kind of like how they used to have the Toys R Us money, like the Jeffrey dollars
bucks
and shit. Those are like big, so they figured just make some crackhead bucks.
They had to go somewhere.
I remember I was really into stocks and saving when I was like a little kid. I watched a lot of like investment videos, and they were like, yo, buy Jeffrey bucks and hang on to them because you're gonna be a fucking gazillionaire.
Dude, they were too. Like, we were talking about that like a couple of months ago on Bert's show, and like we were like, everybody got all into Jeffrey bucks, and we started looking them up on eBay, and it was like one of them was going for like $1,000 and shit. Dude, and everybody was like, I should have bought Jeffrey bucks back in the day.
That's totally not true. I got a whole jar full of Jeffrey bucks, and they're like, yo, I'll give you like 15 cents for it all. I'm like, that's a deal, man. Well, let's play ball.
That's kind of like how I sold my comics to our very own Alex Betro. He just gave me $500, gave him like all my shit.
Jeffrey bucks is actually trading on Coinbase now.
No shit.
Yeah. No, it's not. Come on.
I don't fucking know, man.
2021
is just bizarre.
I gotta get into this cryptocurrency thing if old Jeffrey's on there.
I'm an easy mark, all right? Any crypto fucking talker out there can make their money off of this Jew.
If you say Jeffrey, I come running.
I mean, they're crack bucks now, Josh. You know how much oil I could get for black butts now with Jeffrey bucks or
I know.
crack ballers?
I don't want to get in the way of that.
I think now we know what really happened. Eli went up and stuck a Jeffrey buck in the dude's thong, man. That's what
You know what? I don't like the thought of that at all. All right, so
that's why he was really there 45 minutes. He thought Eli was going to give him more.
I had a shop for the magical store.
You know what I do like the thought of, though?
Go on, please.
Is Joe Rogan destroying Sanjay Gupta?
It was beautiful.
Did it bring you as much
Joy?
pleasure and joy as it brought me?
Yes, because I even thought like Lil Sanjay. I call him Lil Sanjay. I call him the Sanj.
I call them the Goops.
The Goops?
Yeah, the Goops.
Okay, Sanj, Goops, Sanj.
That's fine. The Sanj, the Goops.
I truly thought he was having a moment of honesty on the show. He didn't, not to speed forward or anything, but he kind of fucking fucked that shit up.
Yeah, I mean, let's just put into perspective where a lot of people we feel are when it comes to talking about therapeutics or it comes to talking about
Holistic
inoculation.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Gotcha.
And the great immaculate. No, just this. I think this sums it up very.
You were going to say
nicely.
great immaculation.
That's a video Josh filmed before he shaved. Actually.
Yeah, that's me. So this is kind of like the state of mind.
Woohoo! What's up, everybody?
That we have right now.
Hi, this is a little message to the unvaccinated. Ugh. You are killing everyone. It's your fault. You're being selfish, so get the vaccine. Because I'm vaccinated. I am vaccinated, okay? And so I'm protected because the vaccine is safe and effective. So if you're around me and you're unvaccinated, then you're putting me at well, you're not. Okay. So you're selfish because if I'm protected and you're around me, then I'm fine. But you're me. Sorry. If you're not vaccinated, then you're not. It's your. You're racist.
Yeah. Yo, that motherfucker knows what's up, dog. I got vaccinated 12 times. Brother, what's up? One love. Sorry, I blacked out. Yeah, no, man. That's.
Oh, hey, bro.
I don't know what just happened.
Glad you're back.
Yep. Thank you. Brief
Glad
hiatus.
you're back.
Brief hiatus. Yeah, no, that really kind of hits the nose on the tone I get from people that feel like their vaccination has somehow made them all powerful or something.
Well. Furthermore to that point, and it's also kind of what we watch in the media on the day to day. There's this thing where like there's natural immunity is not talked about.
No, it's shamed even. How dare you?
Therapeutics, right? Exactly. It's all shame. So
shame. I know your name.
Is it kind of makes so when you have people who talk about therapeutics and or other alternatives, such as Mr. Joe Rogan, who said essentially he got COVID for a day, beat it in a day or two.
6 days. He was
by the fifth day
he was able to work out again on the 6th fucking day.
Fucking A. And he didn't take. It's not negative vaccine. It's not anti-vaccine. It's just saying there are alternatives that help beat the virus that we are all out to defeat.
You're gonna get us canceled. This is so dangerous.
How dare you? This is, trust me, this is not new ground. We fucking stopped on Wednesday of last week. This fucking came out on Thursday. Everybody else who wasn't us has already covered this. So
it's the guy
we're not making new
took
ground.
The horse shit.
Yeah. So we don't got to watch the whole rigmarole, but let's just watch it a little bit.
Horse dewormer's not a flattering thing. I get
It's
that.
a lie.
Yep.
It's a lie on a news network, and it's a lie that's a willing. That's a lie that they're conscious of. This is not a mistake.
Yeah.
They're unfavorably
Yep.
framing it as veterinary medicine.
Well, the FDA put this thing out. You saw that. Did you see the thing that the FDA put out?
What did the FDA put out?
It was a tweet, and it was snarky. I admit it. They said, "You are not a horse. You are not a cow. Stop taking this stuff," or something like that.
Why would you say that when you're talking about a drug that's been given out to billions and billions?
Gupta looks like he's always doing this. Like he's always like
he has like a Joker grin face thing going on.
even when he's uncomfortable, he's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not feeling too well.
He's a genetic defect.
Millions of people, a drug that was responsible for one of the inventors of it making the
Nobel Prize.
winning the Nobel Prize in 2015.
yeah.
Yeah,
No,
a drug that has been shown to stop viral replication in vitro. You know that, right? Why would they lie and say that's horse dewormer? I can afford people medicine, motherfucker. This is ridiculous. It's just a lie.
I don't think anyone is.
But don't you think that a lie like that is dangerous on a news network when you know that they know they're lying? You know that they know that I took medicine. Like, here it is. This is ivermectin.
You got
This
it
is
with
right
you.
here.
Goopta goes, get it away!
Gave it to me.
All right, hang on. The thing is, we're like going so fast. Like I feel like I'm missing.
come
I'm
on.
missing.
Do you think that's a problem that your news network
was not-
lies?
Well, I don't.
Dude.
what did they say?
It's
They
dancing
lied.
time.
What did they
Slap
say? I was
that
taking
ass.
horse dewormer. First of all, it was prescribed to me by a doctor.
Yeah.
Along
They
with
shouldn't have said
a
it was horse.
bunch of
If-
other
if it was-
medications.
if you got a human pill, because there were people that were taking it, the veterinary medication, and you're not, obviously. You got it from a doctor, so that it shouldn't be called that. Ivermectin can be a very effective medication for parasitic disease, and as you say, it's probably, I think what, 250 million people have taken it around the world.
more,
I get that.
way more.
So,
Way
but
more.
can-
Billions of people have taken it.
Can I just come back to the one I want to talk about? Two
No.
things on
You
the
have
ledger.
to- you have- before we get to that,
Thank you.
Does it bother you that the news network you worked for out and out lied,
Well-
just outright lied about me taking horse dewormer?
Powerful moment.
They shouldn't have said that.
Why did they do that?
Powerful Joe Rogan.
You didn't ask? You didn't think that
I
was
didn't-
You're the
I
medical
didn't-
guy over there.
I didn't.
He's the
ask. I should
chief
have asked
guy.
before
But they
coming
did
on
it
your
with
podcast.
such glee.
And he says it with his little like,
There's the Joker
I don't
again.
know, how didn't I? I don't know.
No,
Yes,
Joe.
they did. I watched.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on.
He had an opportunity to actually show the world he has some fucking integrity, more than just, toting the goddamn line of whatever the fucking media has to parade. And, or can we read, what he fucking said in
Yeah.
in hindsight? This man actually said, and feel free to add, but I want to say, because I find this hilarious, he is a brawler, or let me just skip to this.
Well,
Yeah, just do it.
so right after this happened,
Yes.
it's almost like Sanjay Gupta goes on this like apology with CNN tour, like, oh shit, damage control. I didn't mean to make
That's
CNN
what the
look
fuck
bad.
it is.
Yeah, it is.
That's what it feels like, because as Eli was talking about, there's an article that Sanjay wrote that it literally starts off with, I needed to go into the lion's den and accept an invitation to sit down with Joe Rogan for more than 3 hours. I don't think I've ever had a conversation that long with anyone. Seriously, think about that. That's what he says.
That's insane.
We sat in a windowless podcast booth with 2 sets of headphones and microphones and a few feet between us. Not a single interruption. No cell phones, no distractions, no bathroom breaks.
And no sound bites, motherfucker.
At a time when there is a desire for shorter, crisper content. That's their fault.
That's exactly what he was. Yes, that is. That's from the lion's mouth or the horse's mouth, right fucking there.
That's their fault. So it goes on, and this is the part you were talking
Yeah,
about.
it's a gem.
Where, and I'll let, if you want to read from Many Friends part, because that's essentially where he's framing what happened with Joe Rogan as something.
Like he was being held hostage. So this is fucking from the horse's mouth, our boy, the Goops. Many friends cautioned me against accepting Joe's invitation, which, for one, I'm like, why? You want to spread your fucking message? Go, do it. There is...
That just makes sense for the cult. The cult doesn't want you
Yeah,
to...
the hive mind. Don't question the hive mind. Everybody think alike. There is little room for reasonable conversations anymore.
Hey.
Oh, this is getting
Sorry.
gospel in this motherfucker. One person told me, he is a brawler and doesn't play fair, another warned. In fact, when I told Joe early in the podcast that I didn't agree with his apparent views on vaccines against COVID, ivermectin and many things in between, this is a little faded out here. Me thought the MMA former Taekwondo champion might hurtle himself across the table and throttle my neck, but instead he smiled and off we went.
So essentially, Sanjay Gupta is framing his conversation with Joe Rogan that he maybe said some things because he was intimidated by Joe.
Oh, what a fucking pussy cuck motherfucker.
I at least give him credit for coming on and having the conversation with
You
him,
have
though,
to.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's where it starts and unfortunately ends. I could have had a much more wealth of respect for him had he just kind of held his ground here, stuck with the real science here. He was just afraid to go against the big
he
narrative.
didn't want to go against his boss. I mean, overall.
He is the boss, though, technically. He is the chief medical guy over at CNN. I know what you mean, like going against CNN, right?
That's what I mean.
But still, it's just like, and then he goes on. Don Lemon, like not just writes this article, but he goes on Don Lemon's show and essentially retracts a good majority of what he said.
Oh, wow.
Any value.
But you got to keep in mind the disease.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Eli.
No, any value that the conversation may have had, he completely tries to scrub it out. Or as you put it, plays janitor to clean it all up,
I thought it was good. He came out on the podcast and said, like, no, they shouldn't have
That
said
they were-
that.
yeah,
you
that
know?
they were-
That was like, I thought that was great.
Yeah, but
I haven't seen this, though.
he's playing it as if he was pressured into saying
Yeah,
that.
he was afraid of the elk meat eater.
Wow.
He's playing it as if, like, I mean, he's genuinely shocked that they're used to people like listening to them, like
Yeah.
in these quick little sound bit segments,
Exactly.
where they get their quick little
He all but spells that
curated
out.
point across.
Because we're all stupid, right? And we can only take so much information in small fucking quips. We can't have a 3-hour conversation anymore. That's insane. 3 hours of just dialogue to understand one another? No. Give me 10 seconds of some salacious shit, and then I understand you.
We've had 5-hour shows, not to
Yeah.
toot our own horn, but
fucking A.
it's weird how he uses that to lead
Like as a
his
weapon.
article. Like, this is like the chief medical guy, and he's really acting as if he's never had a human conversation that's gone on for more than 3 hours or up to that point.
Imagine like he and a bunch of other medical staff and scientists that all want to speak in 10-second quips. Like,
Hello, how you doing today?
do you have a consensus? We got it? Okay.
I think you're wrong. I think you're right.
Vaccine?
Okay.
Very good.
Very good.
Great
Let's go.
meeting, guys. Go home.
It's pretty crazy. So not long after that, he goes on his little apology tour, as we just witnessed with his article. That was his article that he wrote, and now here is his appearance on.
Don Lemon looks like he's sucking on a lemon right now.
Yeah, Don Lemon.
Look at that.
But you got to keep in mind the disease is clearly worse than the vaccine, no matter how you look at it, no matter how you sort of crunch these numbers.
Listen, I think it's also very important. I know it's in large part a tongue-in-cheek interview, because it's Joe Rogan and there's you're jockeying back and forth. But he
smile.
did say something about.
I can't look at it, man. Ooh, your mic's out.
You broke it.
He literally called it a tongue-in-cheek interview.
Yeah, there's nothing. What are you fucking... man, wow. The damage control they're doing and the outright lying. Fuck you, CNN. Fuck you.
Don Lemon fucking
Sanjay
throwing bows,
should
bro.
really play the Joker.
Look at his stupid face.
I'm telling you, that's the fucking Joker, bro.
I don't expect anybody from CNN to like not denounce it,
But for
Unfortunately,
the love
Be
of
loyal
God,
to the network, it's just.
but we have evidence and other scientific research outside of American research that doesn't show completely otherwise. It just shows things that there are positive effects to some of these things, and it almost feels like Sanjay's biting his lip here, like he wants to
literally.
say more.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah, they retconned the Joker's
They probably
origin.
called him in there and they were like, man, if you say anything about this shit, you're fucking.
Yeah, we got other medical experts where you came from, especially where you came from.
He had his big 180 on weed, a few years back, so it's not far-fetched to see him change his mind.
Dude, I think he's just loyal to his fucking the money where it's coming from. I don't. The man to me doesn't have a shred of integrity left, and it's a shame because my family really loves this guy. Even my mother, who's like full on anti-vax. Fuck you, Sanjay, brother.
But like, check this out. You're at Walgreens. I didn't think about that. You're at Walgreens, right? And you're at wit's end with your job, and they're like, "Hey, guess what? We're going to offer you this, this, and that now," and all that wit's end just goes away.
Yeah, that's
So it's almost like they could be doing that
right.
to him. Like,
That's right.
you're at your wit's end, but here, we'll give you just a little bit more just to keep playing ball with us.
well when you
Keep
put it
playing with
that-
our balls.
When you put it that way, Especially if it's a
right?
shiny ball sack.
Or they got like videos of him with hookers or something. They're like, "You want this coming out in the news?"
Yeah,
'Cause,
he has like a sex move called the Gupta, where he does some fucking wild shit to your anus.
And he just leaves the goop right on top.
The Gucha.
They call it.
He calls it the Gotcha Gupta.
Man, we went away from the interview.
Gotcha Gupta in the Poopta.
That's the face he gives when he leaves you.
That's
the
why
goop.
he was smiling in that one video all the time. He just got
That's
the Gupta.
that's the smile when he
Oh,
when he
there you
lands
go.
the goop on you
The Gupta Poopta, right there. Boom.
on your forehead.
He did say something about ivermectin that I think wasn't actually correct about CNN and lying, okay? Ivermectin is a drug that is commonly used as a horse dewormer.
No one said that to be not the case. It is a drug that is like that. He's not lying. But Rogan's issue, and they're not going to bring this up, so I'm just going to make this apparent, is like this is what they're doing. They're acting as if people are saying right now, how he framed it, as if they're saying, nuh-uh, it's not commonly used as a horse dewormer. It's like, that's not the, what? No, you just totally changed the framing of what people are outraged at to fit kind of your narrative here.
That's the tactic.
Yes, it is, but it is also used in humans and other things. And the idea that you led with a story that said a horse dewormer that Joe Rogan used, like, fuck you.
And on the very podcast of which he's trying to backtrack from, he admitted CNN was, at least they implied it was. No, he agreed. Yes, it won the Nobel Prize, and billions of people have taken it. He agreed with Joe Rogan. He had an opportunity to say whatever he wanted to in that moment.
And CNN, as we'll find out by one of their contributors, very well could have said something like, it is an anti-parasitic, but it's not yet CDC approved for COVID. That could have been fucking fine. But they had to lead with something salacious.
Of course, that's how they roll.
So it is not a lie to say that the drug is used as a horse dewormer. I think that's important, and it is not approved for COVID.
See what
Correct?
you're doing?
That's right.
That's right.
That's correct. It is not approved for COVID, and you're right. I mean, the FDA even put out a statement saying, basically reminding people, it was a strange sort of message from the FDA, but they said, you're not a horse, you're not a cow, stop taking this stuff, is essentially what they said,
That's what you
referring
made
to
fun of.
ivermectin.
Look at the cold, dead eyes of Lemon.
I know. That's when you have no soul.
Sanjay looks like he's got like they got a gun on his wife off
He
screen.
does look
and they're
nervous,
Like, okay, keep smiling. Everybody's
Yeah.
happy.
Everything's good, Sanjay, and everything will stay good as long as you be good. You got this, buddy?
That was the line he made on the podcast and made fun of about how that was, just sensational and bullshit. And here he is repeating it as if it's like, no, it was cool.
Yeah, like immediately backtracked.
Now, I think what Joe's point
That
is...
it has been
is
approved
that
for
it's-
humans, but not necessarily for COVID, right? Yeah.
That's correct. It's been used for a parasitic disease, for something called river blindness, and it's been very effective.
Why is he saying it like it's something for river blind? I never heard this term before. River blindness?
No, Josh. River dancing.
River. Oh yeah.
Yes. If you know anybody that does the Irish jig.
God bless the Irish.
Yes, you take.
Don't
the pill
say we never did anything for y'all people.
and then you stop jigging.
for that. But, just because it works for one thing doesn't mean it works for something else. And, there's still a few on...
Very confused. Just because it worked for one thing may not work for something else. Ooh.
Although it did.
Well, I mean, just like, wow, how insightful evidence.
Yeah.
This is, woo.
They're really fucking. They're just. I'm
Yeah.
I'm sick. I'm
Just
terminally ill.
Hot takes from the goops.
ongoing clinical trials around ivermectin, but for the most part, if you look at the data, there's no evidence that it really works here. When Joe got sick, he took ivermectin. He also took monoclonal antibodies,
Regeneron.
And
which is an infusion of these.
Which they still don't give any credence to.
Because it's not the one and holy way, which is the vaccine, the vaccine, with a 3% chance of making you well or some shit.
Antibodies. So he took both those things. It's very likely it was the monoclonal antibodies that made him feel better so quickly.
Sanjay,
Right.
always a pleasure. I hope this was.
Always a pleasure. Thank you for tickling my butthole.
Wait, what is it? I hope this was what?
Let's see what he says.
an easier experience
Easier. Oh,
than Joe Rogan.
yeah.
You
'Cause
held your own.
we
though.
didn't need to
Very
have a conversation for an hour or anything and really flesh this out. Just 4 fucking minutes. Yeah, we're good, right? You're good. We're good. All right.
Yeah, the fact that he said that, I'm very glad you made me listen to the end of that. Just because, like, I hope this was an easier conversation
Yeah.
than Joe Rogan.
Refreshing. Yeah, look, we have windows. You feel safe, right? And he's on a screen, so I know he can't jump over the table and throttle me with his Taekwondo Master Chi.
Well, here's one of them. Yes, I know it's Fox News, but guess what?
Oh, boo.
A broken clock is right 11 times a day, so don't worry about it. So CNN contributor agrees with Joe Rogan and essentially goes on to say Rogan is right that it's dishonest to say he took horse dewormer when he did not.
Correct.
Ham tweeted, refraining from calling out CNN by name. It was irresistible to dunk on him for a lot of people. So they went with that instead of sticking to, hey, this antiparasitic isn't recommended for COVID treatment. It was fantastic. And then somebody makes this response. It says, well, it was recommended by Rogan's doctor, so that also wouldn't be credible. And it's not like Rogan's doc is the only one in the country recommending ivermectin off-label. The most they could have said credibly is, hey, the CDC doesn't recommend it, which to then she retorts, which is crazy. She calls it horse shit, but she says, agreed. I'm not looking to explicate the entire ivermectin fight in one tweet. That was shorthand for a pronouncement that would have been more suitable, that he's taking horse dewormer, which is just straight, well, horse shit. And this is the part that we all were shocked by. I'm happy for folks to take it safely and half expect there may end up being better data later on.
That, to me, eloquently said. I don't see anything fucking divisive or dangerous or, even shaming there. That was an honest take.
That's one optimistic bitch right there. That's what I'm saying.
It's hard to find these days.
Yeah, god damn it.
That's the fucking ivermectin rabbit hole.
You have to do your own research to find the optimistic ones.
Wait, sir, we say cunt on this show, okay?
What?
That gets a pass. You do not say you don't even fucking say it again. All
What?
right? You know
Do
what you
your
said.
own
Oh my god!
research?
Do you know how offensive that is? This day and age, CNN told me
I had no idea.
There's a series of words that have been identified as the most dangerous in combating COVID.
Is this kind of like George Carlin's 7 dirty words?
Worse.
Shit, piss, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, tits.
All those don't even hold a fucking
Wait.
candle. Cocksucker, motherfucker, boot.
Twat or something, maybe? What's with all the hallelujah music on CNN right now?
Because we're speaking the truth.
You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it, man.
But yeah. So apparently, and I just crazy to me. The most vitriolic, the most divisive, the most dangerous. Oh my god, the most dangerous terminology this day and age is now. Do your own research.
The 4 dirty words, and now it's gone mainstream. We've heard a lot of our friends repeat this. We've heard a lot of our acquaintances repeat this. We've heard a lot of people just online repeat the idea that doing your own research is for the birds. You're not a scientist. You're no mathematician.
You're just a dumb member of the populace. You don't know any better.
Yeah, you don't know any better. Do your own research. Take this pill. Take this medicine. I don't know if you started watching Dope Sick yet, but the first few episodes of Dope Sick are just crazy. Like, as far as the series is making out to be, like, they knew, like, they had no business taking OxyContin extended release.
It is good. I'm afraid of that show.
And they turned it into an immediate release and started suggesting it to moderate pain.
And they were really
and
saying
doctors,
it was 1% of
less than 1% get addicted.
Yeah. So yeah, trust Big Pharma, the FDA, science, always at all times, because that never turns out terrible, right?
Look at marijuana, like another thing where, if you were to trust the what the government tells you, and this is not going against science, if at the very least it do your own research entails looking what other science says outside of America.
It's essentially what a scientist does, which is checking multiple sources to get a consensus.
I'm not trying to say that we are scientists.
We are not fucking scientists, okay? And I'm not trying to make the
you're
conflation.
not.
No, we are.
I am, but no, I'm just kidding.
You ain't no motherfucking scientist. You closer to a lawyer. But they're trying to demonize just looking at multiple sources. No, you have to just look at their source and their source alone. Otherwise, you're dangerous.
And this flip flop that I see happen a lot when we're talking about when the people who say, hey, how dare you say you do your own research, they always end up using it with an implication towards the government. It doesn't really, we're talking about government mandates.
There you go, yeah.
We're talking at like, and then it's like, well, science says it's fine. No, science says vaccines are fine. It's not so like they always like use this like semantic framing and like it just always fuck with you. And it's just even more.
So with that as the backdrop, what I find alarming is look at all the pressure. And I know some people are very comfortable with getting the vaccine. Yes, I'm still not vaccinated. Oh my God. But like a friend of mine sent me an article from Minnesota where they're offering $100,000 scholarships to kids under 17 and under to get the vaccine, and you instantly get $200 Visa gift card. The more of a push and pressure I see for anything to this extent, the more skeptical, reluctant I feel. That's just in my genes. That's my blood. I'm like, why? Why is it so? And I can't believe it's for the greater good. I don't think the government really gives a fuck about the greater good or our best interests at heart. We'd have free healthcare if they did.
Something like that. But what I totally forgot to bring as part of that Joe Rogan, Sanjay Gupta thing is there was a part in there where he starts to talk about natural immunity. And Sanjay Gupta essentially agrees with him. And if you go to studies outside of America, an Israel study which found that those who had naturally caught COVID were 27 times less likely to be reinfected with symptomatic COVID than those who had been vaccinated. The same thing goes on to say, one of the same, it's Johnson & Johnson
3%
goes down to 3% effectiveness. And that was from a new and not yet peer-reviewed study of 620,000 military veterans that got the Johnson & Johnson vaccine that fell from 88% effectiveness in March to 3% in August.
Where's the backlash? Well, like we see the backlash for a true statement like you saw on Joe Rogan with Sanjay Gupta here. Where's the backlash from shit like this? Like now we discover it's 3% effective instead of 88?
They're saying that the J&J should have been a 2-dose in the first place, so now they're going to be coming out with like the booster or whatever.
But they were so popular for being that one shot.
Yeah, that was what they wanted to do because their whole aim was like saying like if we do just one shot, we can get more people vaccinated all at once.
I bet you that was exactly the intention. They were thinking of their pockets. They weren't thinking about anybody's health. And now, so it's been revealed 3% instead of 88%. So we're gonna go with the 2 jabs. How about 3 jabs?
So
Fuck it. How about 12 jabs?
When they're gonna go to 2, like for the booster, it's gonna really not be a booster. It's really gonna be like the full
second
dose
phase
is gonna be.
Yeah, it's phase 1, phase 2, and then booster. Keep them coming, boys.
Like it changed in Israel, even with Pfizer. Like Pfizer now is a 3-dose series instead of a 2-dose. It originally was going to be a booster, but then it just changed, and now it's a 3-dose thing, and that's what Israel did. So I would guess that's going to catch on other places.
Israel also has a lot of, and by the way, they also recommend people get the vaccine, but they also have a lot of research on natural immunity from catching COVID.
I just want to see that here.
But we don't.
I don't understand. That's what makes me so suspicious about the push.
You have nurses, frontline workers who are being forced to quit, yet they were dealing with COVID patients since the beginning. Now we're all of a sudden saying natural immunity isn't a thing when they probably have one of the strongest natural immunities, being that they were on the front lines with that, and people are losing their jobs over that. Like I'm very confused by people who are like, well, it's not mandated. You don't feel the pressure?
That's what I'm saying, man.
How do you not feel the pressure from this idea that if you don't have the vaccine,
you're a pariah?
Yeah.
You know, and that's it's having the opposite effect as I think it should. All of this pressure just makes me more and more like, what the fuck, man? And the less studies. And I like, somebody helped with a perfect segue just now. I think it was Unspecified V. What did Colin Powell die of? And I was just talking about that. I shared that in topics today.
Yeah, but that's not a good example because the Colin Powell died.
Didn't really talk about it yet.
Colin Powell had Parkinson's disease and blood cancer.
He had comorbidities.
Yeah.
So that's more likely, the whole problem that he had.
You know,
they say COVID complications.
The headline from the mainstream outlets.
No, but I'm not saying it's not COVID complications. I'm just saying, like, say he hadn't had the vaccine. Say he was exposed to COVID and he didn't get the vaccine. Do you think that he would have had a better chance because he had blood cancer and he had Parkinson's disease? So I would suspect that he would be in a high risk individual anyway. So if he was exposed to COVID, he probably would have kicked the bucket right off it like that. So he got vaccinated. He still died from it, but I think he had a better chance.
But he still died, though.
Yeah, we jumped ahead a little bit. I mean,
I'm never been 100% effective.
I mean, most vaccines you don't take 2 or 3 shots of. You get one and you're done with them.
Yeah, other than like flu shots.
Well, that's not. Yeah, they're not really vaccines.
We weren't supposed to compare the two. I remember that was like.
Well, I'm talking about like polio and smallpox, like all those one and done vaccines. Yeah, there's not multiple, and the efficacy doesn't wear off after a few months.
But I just want to be clear. I was talking about like CNN and all the mainstream outlets were going with Colin Powell dies of COVID complications. Well, they're the one that framed it that way.
He did, but you have to understand that he's high risk because of all his medical conditions. So just because
they couldn't have maybe been a little bit more genuine about this dude was fucking sick.
No, of course not. It's par for the course. They were doing that with
it was
accidents.
Sensationalistic, man. It was
like, remember they were doing that with car accidents, with motorcycle accidents. It's par for the course that they would list something as complications from COVID as opposed to more so natural causes. But very well, he could have.
That's what they do with headlines, because I saw the Colin Powell thing earlier and I was like, okay, so he died, but I didn't realize that he had these other like conditions that he was actually a high risk. And when I looked more into it, I found out he was actually a very high risk person. So it's actually not surprising that he died from it. But if I was just going by the headlines, I wouldn't have known any of that. And a lot of people just go by what the headlines say.
Oh no, we've identified that truly. But I just find that the headline in and of itself saying what it said.
Well, the headline seems to be more so, I feel this major push, right or wrong. I'm just kind of speaking like a statement, a big
it's not CNN, Josh,
propaganda, a big MSM push for the third shot. And this is going to be kind of one of those things that lead that off. Like, hey, look, he was fully vaccinated, but that third shot sure would have helped.
Yeah,
he actually had just got the third shot too.
Yeah, he was fully vaccinated.
Yeah, but they don't count like if you do you know how soon he just got the third shot?
Yeah, no, it was just like a few days. Yeah, I know. I get what you're saying.
So then they don't count that as a third shot. Yeah.
But like he can still die from COVID complications if
he's
vaccinated and he has other.
But I'm just saying, technically speaking, it didn't count as a third shot because
I agree with
even if you get vaccinated twice and you die before 15 days, they
you're
don't
not fully vaccinated
you're not fully
until 2 weeks after the second dose anyway. So I get what you're saying. I'm just saying, like, it could still be COVID complications just because of whatever, but he had all those other conditions, so he got COVID complications. Unfortunately, that's what happened. But it's a bad example to say that.
Your takeaway is that he probably did die of COVID complications.
Yeah, he probably did, but
despite the headline,
it didn't help him that he
the headline did say
all of those fucking other conditions. You know what I mean?
I think the problems again are just really
high risk is high risk. Even if you're vaccinated, it's still high risk.
It's almost like you're against the headline in a way because you think it is a little misleading.
It is misleading as fuck.
Well, I'm just saying that the headlines, like, yes, it's COVID, but you're not letting us know that there's complications from these other conditions.
So do you think that could have happened? Do you think that could be happening a lot more than just with Colin Powell?
Oh, for sure, man.
I'll never forget the day when we were following the data, and when this was still early and everybody was scared.
What about the mama?
When we learned that about that motorcycle accident,
Yeah.
and we learned in real fucking time, oh, it was COVID. That from that day, I was like, okay, I'm gonna remain skeptical because I found more and more examples that were coming out just like that.
We went over that heart failure was down too. Like a lot of these natural causes were down, and
Suddenly,
they were attributed to.
And bearing in mind what kickbacks that go to doctors that get you whatever you need when it comes to COVID, and
hospitals were getting some
write-offs
types of
if you
kickbacks,
said it was fucking COVID. So we have a financial incentive. So that's why I'm just like, okay. Fuck it all, bro. I'm just skeptical.
And now all the Pfizer. Did you see? Oh man, let me see if I can find this real quick. Oh, I forgot about that.
I still haven't seen that.
This is literally less than a minute, but
dude, we can only take 10-second sound bites. How dare you? A minute? You think I have that time?
I know.
It's 2021. Okay, I'm as dumb as they come. I need a fucking 10-second goddamn quip.
Project Veritas just dropped this video.
I get nervous.
And it's the Pfizer, the director of worldwide research, Vanessa Gelman, and they're questioning her, and she just runs away. Enjoy this. Enjoy this because it is fun. This is her running away. Let's see. Get this up on there.
And I will run away. I will regale you all. Here we go.
Vanessa Gelman, I'm a reporter with Project Veritas.
Vanessa Gelman, who works in Washington, D.C., is Senior Director of Worldwide Research. From Vanessa Gelman.
From the perspective of corporate affairs, we want to avoid having the information on the fetal cell lines floating out there. We believe that the risk of communicating this right now outweighs any potential benefit that we could see, particularly with general members of the public who may take this information and use it in ways we may not want it out there.
Miss, why did you send emails telling Pfizer employees not to report that you guys were using fetal cell lining, miss? What else are you hiding from the public? Miss, what else are you hiding from the public? The public needs to know.
Oh, she got a good extra cardio.
She's out.
There you have it.
Now, listen, for my friends that are religious, I am not. I feel for them, but
yeah, it doesn't. Yeah.
In a lot of other vaccines, I'm not sure. So it's not in the vaccine; it's in the testing process.
Correct.
Do they use the fetal cells? So I think if that's the case, I think maybe there could be some type of religious exemption there, although it's not.
It should be transparent, but I would not be one that would be like, oh no,
something that.
Yeah, but you're not religious though, Eli.
Right? Exactly.
So you can't necessarily base that off.
I can't put myself in their shoes. I once could.
But it's actually interesting because the Vatican is actually not in favor of religious exemptions for that. The Vatican and the bishops actually agreed. They've issued clear guidance that permits Roman Catholics in good faith to receive COVID-19 vaccines that use fetal cell linings in development and production. So they're not really against it. They said something about the benefits outweigh the risk, basically, to sum it up. I mean, that's coming straight from the Vatican.
Well, like in their defense, though, too, like a lot of people who are religious are very unhappy with the new Pope and the Vatican because they're kind of like they're like very like liberal, like it's a whole thing within them. So like
I didn't know that.
They could be saying that, and the other side is, well, of course they're saying that. They're trying to be, they're trying to be a little more hip and a little more with it.
But it's still,
which to me wouldn't be a bad thing, though, right? Like why wouldn't you want to be a little more hip and with it to keep your thing moving forward?
Less of an asshole.
My huge Colombian Catholic family, they have been very much more in favor of this Pope than the fucking last one that looked like the villain from Star Wars. I don't know.
You talk about the actual Nazi?
What they actually said was the Vatican's doctrinal office said that when alternatives to vaccines are not available, it is morally.
But there are though. That's the problem.
Alternative vaccines. When alternative vaccines are not available, it is morally acceptable to receive COVID-19 vaccines developed or tested using fetal cell lines originating from aborted fetuses.
But already they're going against God. Like there's already an agenda here because they're not even talking about God's gift of the immune system. They're also
They're also
pandering
saying,
a little bit.
They're saying the illicit use of such vaccines does not and should not in any way imply that there is a moral endorsement of the use of fetal cell lines from aborted fetal tissues.
And like, what about the idea of people who got the flu and just want to take a fucking Z-Pack and don't feel like getting the vaccine? How come the Vatican's not sticking up for those types of people?
Consistency.
Our government isn't either, though. They're just like, no, vaccine's the only way. Like, that's what fucking Regeneron is. That's what, like, allegedly down the road, maybe possibly the I word could be. It could be a good, prophylaxis to kind of help prevent it. But there's no talk about that. And I hate talking about this, by the way.
It's, man, dude, I'm glad we have spoken about everything that we have, and a lot of the people that are here are still with us. I
love y'all. We do it for you.
There's one thing I wanted to fucking add. God damn it! And I think I get my Biden of the day.
Was it in regards to COVID? Was it in regards to the media?
No, for sure. No, somebody in the, I think, unspecified or somebody else in the chat did mention, like, I don't even consider it a vax. I want to start making that a new norm.
Yeah.
It is not a vaccine to me. A vaccine should just be, I think, 100% preventative, or should be, I won't say
not 100%. No,
or
it
at least drastically improve the immunity,
right,
of which I haven't seen the evidence of it.
I would say
it's a treatment.
Above 80%.
It's so okay.
Is that safe to say? Above 80%?
I don't even know anymore.
I feel like that's
honest.
low.
But
you look at smallpox, you look at
1890s,
like,
brother.
Brian fucking Stelter.
Yeah.
Literally, yeah, we forgot to bring that up too. Brian Stelter, Cranston. From the article of Do Your Own Research, Brian Stelter literally tried to say the term do your own research dates back to the 1890s when the smallpox vaccine came out.
I saw that.
How do you
get the fuck out of here?
So go to the scribes.
No, it'd be like, go down yonder and inform yourself, young chap. It wouldn't be like, do your own research, bruh.
Well, and you remember that back then,
Yes,
1890s or whatever.
Yes, I remember.
We talked about that before.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
That was the whole the Jacobson thing when they were injecting with cowpox or whatever for to stop the smallpox, but it wasn't really like, you could see like they came out with the smallpox vaccine in like the 50s or something. Obviously that wasn't working, but that's what people were doing.
I don't think they were going around and saying do your own research because they had access to phones and the
equivalent of going door to door.
Yeah.
Like, hey, what do you think about smallpox? Hey, let me go to town hall. I mean, that's just crazy.
Hey, did you get the cowpox vaccine and live, or
it might have been something a little more? Yeah, it might have been something like a little more simpler, just because they didn't have any like. What is this? Like, why that, like, could have been just something a little more like, because they didn't have a lot of information on it. Like right now we have, you could say, a problem. We have access to too much information.
Oversaturation,
right,
is a thing.
Back then it could have been more like going in really blind.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know just how fucking blind. Like, go dig and like Joe Smith style some Mormonism and find some tablets with some information.
Yeah, where would one go to do his own research in the 1890s? Yeah, Jinx, you owe me a soda Coke.
Fuck that! I don't buy anybody soda Cokes, bro.
Damn, man.
Damn, I started frothing at the mouth, bro. I got angry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, dude. I don't know the last time you bought somebody a soda Coke, but it sounds like you killed them.
I think I did.
If you went to like the 1890s and showed somebody your cell phone and was like, I got this little thing in my pocket that can tell me like everything that happened in the history of the world, and I can look at other people on
They'd
the other
burn
part
you
of the
for a
planet,
witch.
the first thing you would hear is while they shit themselves.
Yeah.
I'm convinced they'd fucking burn you at the stake.
And then they'd probably try to kill you and take it.
Yeah, they'd draw and quarter your ass.
He's a witch.
Burn you as a witch, yeah, for sure.
There'd be no escaping that one. Even if you were some fancy pants on America's Got Talent and you tried to escape something there.
Yeah.
But you probably didn't escape that either. Oh, man.
We have some gems, guys. We really fucking do. I don't even know where to start. All right, so I'm going to go, I haven't seen this. I wanted to click on it because, by God, that headline.
Yeah.
And, just if you read a little bit about what is about to go down, this is pretty fucking nuts. I haven't seen it. Real-time reaction.
I started watching America's Got Talent when Howard Stern was on. I was okay, maybe I'll give it a shot, whatever. I watched the season. It's just like, it's very produced. It's very contrived. Like they always, like, even when there's no story there's this like there's always this arc for every, like it's just very, it's well done. Don't get me wrong, but it's for simple people. Okay. And apparently America's Got Talent understood that. They're like, listen, we got to get a little more fucking nutty. So they came up with the idea, America's Got Talent Extreme. And I don't know what they were trying to do here, but I guess it was going to go extreme.
It was going to be extreme. I mean, I'm expecting extreme footage.
So there was a stunt guy, or there is. It's not was yet, maybe in a few hours, but there still is one right now, and he decided to do some type of crazy stunt where he was dangling in a straitjacket in between two cars that were on this like kind of rope. So he was in the middle, and the idea was he was going to set himself free right before the cars came down and smushed him.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
I could do that, but I don't want to.
I heard this. I know this man personally, and this was his idea to do an advertisement for Stuck in the Middle by getting escaping the left and right.
I believe that show was going to be called Smushed in the Middle.
Yeah, I think, is that what happens?
Yeah. Well, TMZ got our back. So there the poor chap is.
Oh, fuck. Not dead, I heard. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, my fucking Christ.
Now, look what happens, though. Like, there's something... It's supposed to be a rope, but when he falls... The bounce back up is what fucks him.
Yeah, that's...
So I don't know how he got caught on something.
The retention pulled him right back in the middle.
Yeah, but he's supposed to be falling.
Fuck. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh man, that's a bad day.
Fucking cool stunt though.
Yeah. 10 out of 10 on the landing.
I mean, this is what we all really wanted when we see shit like this. But like, look at him, like,
oh my god,
yeah. I mean, the Flash is the least of his problems. That little,
that's an amazing magic trick.
Amazing magic. Want to hear something even better?
Mind freak.
The 911 call.
Oh god. Okay.
Okay, now I can't seize him anymore. I think he finally done disappeared. No, I don't think it's that bad. But here's what he looks like. Before.
Is that Brian Laundrie? No.
Yeah, right? Yeah, he killed Petito.
Oh, Christ. You know what?
This guy's disappeared faster than Brian Laundrie.
Before we go into the next segment, I'm going to take just 4 seconds to address the two people that are complaining that we had a nice, natural conversation about COVID. This is the show. It happens. It was natural. We had everybody involved here. What else can I say?
What do you mean?
I don't want to put them on and we're going to get sidetracked, which I've already successfully done.
Are they upset that we got out of COVID?
No, that we fucking talked. But it's just this two.
What I mean? They're upset that we're not still talking about COVID?
No, that we even spent time talking about it.
People think it's oversaturated.
It's
with
two
COVID
people.
Listen.
Two people.
They're not wrong. I give them their props. They're not wrong. But
it's still in our everyday lives. Like, it's almost impossible to avoid. We'll do our best, but we're in this world together. We're just expressing what we see, just like I think you would too.
Yeah.
So no hate. We appreciate the feedback. Moving on. So, okay, let me hear this 911 call.
I'm not sure how fantastic it is.
I just want to, how did it happen? We suspended him in midair with two cars coming on from each side.
There's a man dangling from a rope, and then two cars pendulum and turned him into a jelly.
Yeah, and they exploded after impact. Oh.
Where's the tourniquet?
Oh, my God.
Atlanta Motor Speedway, the America's Got Talent filming location.
Okay, you said at Atlanta Motor Speedway?
Yes, the filming location.
Can you hurry up? There is a smushed man here.
Bless your
heart. Some of the Henry County Fire on scene on overtime. We had a man suspended from a cable. Cars were supposed to slam. He didn't drop in time. They slammed into him.
I'm sorry. What did you just say?
That's what I'm expecting.
There was a man suspended from a cable, and cars was supposed to slam into him, but it was supposed to miss him.
Okay, what's the response?
Ma'am, fuck off, okay? Fuck off for me.
Suspended from a cable. Cars were supposed to slam. He didn't drop in time. They slammed into him. He's got an open tib-fib fracture. He's agonal and posturing. We need a rescue and a helicopter.
So an open tidbit fracture. I think they're talking about an open your tibia and fibia, your tidfib fracture. So it seems like it's a compound fracture.
I thought they said open pit bull fracture, and a pit bull just jumped out of his body cave.
And then they said
medical
agonal posture.
Agonal, like he's in agony.
I think that means contorted in weird ways. Yeah. Like it almost sounded like he was posturing, like, "What's up, bitch? What's up, bitch?"
He's in dire fucking agony and pain. Please come help him.
He's in like
he's dead in little pieces.
Yeah.
Come get him.
No, he's just crip walking. That's all he's fucking doing.
You ever seen someone do yoga before?
Yeah, it's like that, but he's stuck in that position.
It's like that, but he's dead.
Yeah, I really want. He's dead, right?
No, he's still hanging in there.
What a champ!
Had a call out. Okay. Help on the way.
Oh, you're talking about that guy? Yeah, no, somebody called for that poor fuck. Like that's what the operator said. Like after all that, he's like, "Oh yeah, no, we already had a call about that guy."
And didn't they go on to report the injuries were sustained due to COVID?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Okay. We already had a call out. Okay. Help on the way.
I didn't know you called.
Yeah, no. Well, nobody's called. We don't really have any information. So
I think one of your guys, one of your battalion chiefs, called on the radio directly.
Hey, is this Jeb? Yeah, I know your battalion chief. What's going on, man?
Cousin Slickard, is that you?
Man, you should have been out here just a few minutes ago. It was wild.
Let's grab a beer and beat some queers.
Yeah, I got a story to tell you.
Okay, well, what patient information do you have there for us, you said?
He's about a 40-year-old white male.
He's very, very thin now. He's very thin
He
now.
has less organs than when he woke up this morning.
You know,
I'm gonna go out on a limb and bet that his temperature's elevated.
I'm gonna go out on a limb, and he's gonna go out on a lot of limbs.
Yeah,
he lost a lot.
His limbs
of
are everywhere, and he's on fire.
You ever looked at a pancake sideways? That's what he looks like.
That's what I'm seeing right now, Jimbo.
Fell about 40 feet, missed the airbag.
Oh my God, he also fell 40 feet. So not only did the fucking cars smush him, and then he just fell 40 more feet down to the ground.
And he's alive. I'm convinced this man is a fucking immortal.
That was the stunt.
Yeah,
man.
surviving.
He's like, ta-da!
Super Dave style, bro.
Yeah, it really is Super Dave.
He's agonal and posturing. Do you need anything else from me?
Do y'all have anybody there doing CPR?
I don't know.
CPR?
You got like a fucking video of it or something like that? You can send TMZ? Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, CPR. Again, I said he's agonal posturing. His lips are down by where his feet are right now. There's no way you could give him CPR.
Yeah, no, his lips are now literally on his butthole, and I'm not going there. So
I ain't kissing them lips.
Damn.
See what else we got?
He's not. He has a pulse.
I mean, he's got a pulse. That's good, right?
We got proof of life.
I see blood pumping.
Yeah, out.
His respirations are agonal, and he's posturing with a neuro injury.
Where exactly are y'all going to be at?
We are. Hang on. I got to get out and look and be able to tell you. If they come in the main
She's
gate,
like, hang on a second. Hey! Where the fuck we at?
He's dead.
Atlanta Motor Speedway, and turn right, going around.
Yeah, like we're like literally the only people in the Atlanta Motor Speedway. I don't know what else to tell you.
Yeah,
there,
like it's the place with the two cars up in the fucking air, dude.
Yeah, look for a man in multiple locations on the ground.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you, do we need 2 ambulances if half of them's over here and the other half's over there?
4 stretchers, please, Donna. All
fucking poor guy,
We ripped
right?
the fuck out of this.
Jesus, that guy.
But
whoa, good luck to him.
Yeah, no, like if this dude comes out, like I don't know how unscathed you can be after this. Like I will vote for president for this guy. I'm telling you.
You wanna
Survivor.
You wanna see some people get bitch slapped?
Yeah, dude, I live for it.
Okay, let's watch some bitch slapped here on the public freakout edition.
How worthy is that one dancing video that we?
Oh my God!
Because I remember seeing it on the screen.
You know what?
And
Let's
I haven't
do that
seen
first.
it. Okay, all right. And I'll admit, I for a spell simped for this young lady.
Keyboard warrior.
Oh yeah, listen, it's not that good, but it's like cringy good. Like you get my drift?
I'm nervous again, but that's typical.
All right, so Eli just reminded me there's a video that just came out over the weekend where
Greta Thunberg, 19 years old, the
climate's very own protector, Greta Thunberg.
Wow, we're excited.
People are losing their shit for the Thun. She does not look 19 whatsoever.
No.
I look like I'm really still retarded.
Damn, you came out the clutch there. Greta. Yes, Greta.
Thank you. I should be in school. So I think she's trying to like psych people out real quick with like a fake song.
We are no strangers to love.
We are no strangers to love.
I mean, oh no.
You know what happens here.
Oh, she's happy. Aw.
I told you she's having fun here.
The Rick Astley song?
We should just go out on this. Like
What?
3 bullets. I pass the gun around. We each get one.
Is this healing the client?
Doesn't this make you happy? Right?
I don't know.
No?
The thoughts in my brain. I'm confused.
Her horrible dancing.
She's really letting loose, man. Look, I don't want to attack Greta, all right? I used to really defend the crap out of her.
Oh my God. Stop it, kid. Look at her hopping.
She's a happy little goyim.
Now we can make fun of her because she's 19 now, you stupid idiot.
Oh, yeah, she is 19, but she looks fucking 8, bro, like eternally. She's got that Gary Coleman thing.
She's like, yeah.
Gary Coleman.
She's like, yeah, Gary Coleman or like Jack, Robin Williams Jack. You know, I'm still 8 years old.
Or Benjamin Button. I mean, we could go on.
Yeah, with the list keeps a turning.
All right, so I really don't know where my headspace is at with that. Greta, I hope you find happiness in this world. Keep fighting the good fight, kiddo.
I'm glad she had fun. That's
good for her with the fun. Let me see a bitch get smacked now.
That's about it. But yeah, as Cranston pointed out earlier, this is a keyboard warrior.
Oh, my favorite.
And it's always nice seeing people who...
That's my middle name, you know.
Always nice?
No, Keyboard Warrior.
Oh.
Eli, Keyboard Warrior channel.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. We can rock that.
Hell the fuck yeah.
What's up?
Keyboard.
KBW?
Yeah, that's what they call me, G.
KBs?
Mm-hmm.
We got no volume.
You're about to get it. I know how the show goes. There you go.
I'm going to start from the beginning.
All right, let's see what's up.
He just beat a dick customer.
Oh, my favorite.
I got a fucking brain, bitch.
Let me rock it for you.
And the guy just said, listen, I don't work here.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Buy that man a drink. Oh!
Dude, he went down so fast.
Put some motherfucking butter and syrup on that shit.
He said, you heard what I said. Listen.
Oh, yes!
Bro, that was a fucking hard hit.
That, I felt it here. Did he grab a bag of chips or his wallet?
Both.
You don't want to talk shit anymore.
Hell the fuck yes.
Dude.
Please happen at Magical Shop.
Philly Wawa.
Philly Wawa.
Damn, he drops the fucking spot. Yeah.
Dude, I love that he like it was like an action movie so he kind of like took out like the bag, but like the robot.
Oh, yeah.
Just like such a hard hit, dude.
Let me do a solid just like they did for him. That's Christina and Lindsay smacking all of us for talking about COVID on our own show, apparently. That's what they saw. Now I love you guys, but yeah, that's what they saw. It's all right. We appreciate it.
It's okay because Christina and Lindsay might be this gullible.
Uh-oh. Oh, we coming back at you now for that smack.
Yeah. They might be this gullible.
Here comes the kiddo. Yes.
Go in there and tell that darn guy that there is such thing as blinker fluid.
Okay, we'll go ahead and get in.
Is there? Or are you lying? You're lying to me.
What did he say?
He said, "Who sent you that?"
Okay, come on.
Chris.
Let's go.
Yo, do you see her sternness when she comes in? Tell that darn guy there is such thing as blinker fluid.
Here comes the kiddo. Yes.
Go in there and tell that darn guy that there is such thing as blinker fluid.
Okay, we'll go ahead and get in.
Is there? Or are you lying? You're lying to me.
What did he say?
He said, "Who sent you that?"
Okay, come on.
Chris.
Let's go.
Go ahead and tell them darn boys on Stuck in the Middle. Stop talking about COVID.
You know it was a joke, right?
Oh, R.I.P.
So good. Tell that darn fool in there is such thing as blinker fluid.
Yeah, of course.
She was so mad.
You know, some shit went down in the store too. She was like, "Oh yeah, well I'm gonna go out in the car and I'm gonna get him and he's gonna tell you what the fuck's going on with blinker fluid."
I'm gonna get big old Chris to come out here.
You know it popped off like that. You know it did.
Oh, that's a good one.
I don't know. Let's see.
Oh, you got something worthy?
Well, I don't want to. Maybe. I don't know. This is just like, it's kind of funny because of how helpless the guy is. If you can listen closely, you can hear him whimpering. And what had happened was, it's one of those instances where the train tracks really go, like the road makes a lip up to the train tracks. So if you're not careful enough and you're taking a trailer over there, you could get your trailer stuck. Wheel, here's the lip of the train tracks, and you can't pull it anywhere.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
So now your trailer's just sitting there. And listen to this poor guy. Listen. He's not in there.
Awesome.
So like the whole time, if you can listen good, he like you just hear him in the background going, because like think about it, he's probably just driving along. He's gonna go over this dumb little bridge, and all of a sudden, like the truck's not moving anymore, and like shit just goes from fucking 6 to 600 miles an hour in like 2 seconds. Like it's not moving. He's like, oh, this is, and then ding, 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 ding. Oh God! Like he's probably transporting those vehicles somewhere.
Oh, I'm sure that's. I mean, nobody died, right?
No, nobody died.
Yeah.
Except his livelihood.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah.
This is the face I picture too, like Rain Man flipping out in the bathroom scene. I don't care how many whimpers that's worth. That was awesome.
Like
yeah, you got
bear and shit.
You got the cat. You got the cat. Yo, the podcast's like, what the fuck y'all up to in here?
Oh, Kenny, the boy will take you
poor cat
down to the underside.
You know what? I see why you're a fucking soulless bitch, Kenny, and it's cool. I get you, because you got to listen to us almost every night. It's cool.
You called him a soulless bitch.
Yeah, I hate that fucking thing.
Yo, whoa.
But we love all of you, and
as we do.
You know the usual. Please, I watch every time. We all watch. Go ahead and feel liberated to leave a little comment when the stream is down. It literally lifts my spirits every time I see any and every comment left by all of you. of which we love so much, on youtube.com/stuckinthemiddle, aka Stuck at Night. Sharing is caring, word of mouth. Help us spread the good word here, people. We love doing this, and your word helps our traction.
We do it for you. We do it because we enjoy it, but we do it because we like to entertain and hope you get something out of it. Hope you enjoy it. Hope it passes the time. Yada, yada, yada. All that good stuff. Thank you. Sincerely. Wow.
Tune in tomorrow for the COVID special.
Yeah.
Then
Special
Josh won't
edition.
say words right anymore.
And everybody's loving the podcast responses.
Yeah, the
to
cat
us.
just gives no fucks. Thank you, all of you out there. We'll see you tomorrow.
Comment, please.